job. Hey, good job. Come on, Jelly. Give the child a try.
Hello, and welcome to Feeding Time at the Zoo, otherwise known as the Chicken Yard. We've got a Q&A video today, another one in our Ask series, which we are somewhat rebooting, having had a bit of a break because we were very busy doing other things and didn't have time to do 2 videos a week. But from now on, for as long as we can manage it, we're going to go back to 2 videos a week because you have so many questions and there are so many things that don't fit into some of the other videos that we do, which we try to do kind of more project-based or story-based. But you've got a lot of questions, and so we're going to try and answer some of them in this new series. And one of the biggest questions we've had most recently is all about the cats and the chickens. And so today we are going to do that. We'll give you an update on the kittens and the chickens. And since we're here in the chicken yard, we'll start with that. Look like a Raggedy Ann doll. Can you drop that?
So this chicken that's eating the lettuce at the moment, she's our newest one. She's the one that was in a flock and they all got taken by a fox, we think. And she was the last remaining one. And so we have rehomed her here with our 3. We lost 1 last year. So we originally had 4, we went down to 3. Now we're back up to 4. She's a little bit older. She's 2 years old. The rest of ours are just over 1. Took a few weeks to get her integrated, but they're all happy, flocking together, eating together, sleeping together. She lays massive eggs, and she's very happy now. She's also teaching our girls how to eat the things like cabbage and kale, and she especially likes chard, which she has also taught them all to eat. So yeah, it was all good.
Yes, the process of integrating a chicken with an existing flock is something that we thought would be really easy and straightforward, because we did something quite similar with 2 different litters of kittens, put them all together, and within about 5 seconds they were all jumping around and having a great time together. But it turns out chickens are a bit more difficult, and I think it's particularly more challenging when you've got 1 chicken that you're trying to introduce to an existing flock, because chickens have a pecking order, like a hierarchy, and as soon as you chuck somebody new into the mix, then they have to re-establish all of that, and it took quite a long time. So we were trying to keep them together so they could get used to each other and get to know each other, but we had to segregate them for sleeping purposes so there wasn't just loads of fighting in the coop. And so we repurposed an old project that we built some time ago, which was a cold frame for growing vegetables in over the winter, and we turned it into a chicken nursery. And it worked really well to be able to put Chia to one side. She had plenty of food and water, and she could move around in there because we increased the height of it slightly. And she was inside the cage, and so the other girls were around, and they were just taking that time to get to know each other. And to begin with, they were very much kind of, you know, us and them. But now they're all flocking together, they're all eating together, there's no squabbling, even when the food is involved. And it's really nice to see them all together as a group. So we're very happy with our new chicken, and I think she's happy too. Do you have anything else to say about chickens?
Happy chickens, happy Kylie. I was really worried about them for quite some time, but they worked themselves out. It was good, and there wasn't much fighting. It was just me being worried. But yeah, they're really nice together now. So that's the chicken update. Let's talk about the kittens. We had 9. We now have 2. So we found homes for 7 of them. Our neighbour who brought the kittens to us in the first place, they took 2, and then we rehomed another 5 to a load of lovely people who got in touch and said that they would like to adopt a cat. So we have 2. We have the Ginger and we have Macca. And as you might imagine, our house, which we're currently still ripping up floors, is not the best home for kittens. So they are still off-site. The people who agreed to house the 9 kittens temporarily to begin with have also allowed us to keep the 2 kittens there. So they are safe, and it's so much easier there than here on a building site. But yes, we have 2 kittens left, and 7 went to loving homes, which we're very happy about.
So some of you lovely people gave homes to the new kittens, but of course that wasn't possible for everybody because there were only 7 of them that we gave away. But many of you did kindly donate to the cause to help get them vaccinated and sterilized in future, microchipped and all that kind of stuff. And we are incredibly grateful. And we are absolutely blown away by the fact that you donated over €2,000. We were not expecting that at all. And that money is going to go to good use.
So of that money, we've spent around about €500. And that was to vaccinate them all, their first round of vaccinations, as well as feeding them and the tents, etc., etc. It's a bit windy.
Very windy.
The rest of the money I have put aside, and when the summer finishes, we're going to use that money to start sterilizing the cats in the local community. Because it's so hot at the moment, the cats really aren't moving around very much. They just move around in the nighttime and then we don't see them, and so it's very difficult for us, particularly with a sedative in their food. We can't feed them because we wouldn't know where they would pass out. So we're going to leave that until probably the beginning of the autumn. We might also look at buying a humane trap. That might actually be easier than putting sedative in the food. But we'll see how we go with using a sedative. Otherwise we'll get a trap. But the money is parked until such time as we can get around to using it and get the cats in the local area sterilized.
So that is the update. We had 9, we now have 2, 7 went to loving homes, and we've got funds earmarked for the future where we're going to start doing a wider sterilisation programme. So that's the update, but I'm sure you just want to see more footage of the cute little kittens running around being cute. So we're going to shut up and we're just going to show you some more of that. And of course, if you've got questions that you'd like us to make a video about, then do drop those down below and we'll see what we can do. But that's it for now. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. What is it?